All right, everybody. Hope you can hear me okay out there. Welcome to the show tonight. Let's get this thing started. I guess I got to do this. And how's everybody doing? Let me know if I'm coming through okay. We're going to do a little bit of... There's not a lot to show tonight that's new, but we're going to do some farming. I got a guest here. His name is Kevin, friend of mine, 14 years old, lives down the street. After I show you what's new, he'll probably get in here and talk a little bit. How you doing, RS Focus, X-Man 1971, Memelar, Badzilla? Good to see y'all. So I did do an update tonight, and as usual, during the show you can get it, but I got to show you guys real quick. It's one of those small updates that needs a little bit of preparation before you do the update. Am I coming in? You can hear. Okay. Now, the preparation is there's a new silo up near the compost section that, oh, look at that. Roll that truck. We're going to head over there, show you where it is. You're just going to want to clear the grass like you normally do if you want to do this update. It's a very minor update, but it does add storage in for a lot of things you guys have been asking and fixes a couple things as well, which we'll cover that first as usual. And if you have any questions, just throw them out there and we'll try to answer them for you. So, over by it's a little bit away from, not far, but away from the compost station itself. Yep. If I can get there. Here we are. I want to show you guys the area. I hope we got the right map up. Viper, thank you for the host with 1 viewer. Thank you so much, Viper, for hosting my stream. So there's a silo. I did not clear it on this because I just threw it up there, I was lazy. But you guys, before you do your update, are going to want to clear this area over here. Very easy way to do is right across the street from Home Depot and just south of the railroad tracks, and you'll get that grass out of the way. And this silo here is going to be, whoops, wrong button. I wanted to get out. Let's open this menu up. Thank you there, Reliant Robin, for the host with 5 viewers. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. We're going to go to the warehouses. You will notice, and I kind of messed up the name a little bit, but we had more important things that we wanted to get in there. But it's actually showing up okay here on mine. But the one I gave you, it's going to be broken again. But it's the compost silo. It'll just say compost silo without all the extra stuff. When I was out today, one of my guys, Lars, found a couple of more important errors that he fixed but forgot about this one. So we decided to go with the other version for you guys because it's just a small text thing. But you'll find the compost silo, and it holds both your straw and compost, so you can store your straw here and your compost, and it's pretty close to your compost master, so you can offload it, but also you can drive it to your greenhouses, because just up over the hill is where the compost facility is, and down the street a little bit. So clear that area before you do the update. That's the only thing you have to remember to do for tonight's update if you want to do it. Once again, all the files, thanks Badzilla for hosting my stream, all the files are in the exclamation point link 1, exclamation point link 2, exclamation point link 3, or exclamation, yeah, you know the deal, link 4. So if you want to grab the update, just type that in the chat. It'll give you the links. That's the latest version. It's probably going to be the last version before version 3 unless something major is wrong. So we'll get to working on the buildable factories and stuff as well. Hey, should pop up. I did mention one thing. No space between the word link there, Memelar. That's why it didn't pop it up. Just exclamation point link 2 with no spaces. There you go. We'll get it. All right. I did mention there's a couple other storage issues that were fixed as well. So we're going to show you guys that real quick. Let's see, where am I going? South. back to the... Actually, I probably should just buy another truck because I want to get a pallet. Let's buy a big rig. Get some extra money. Cheat mode. I'm going to grab a truck here. I might already have one in here, but we'll just buy one just for the heck of it. And the trailer for hauling pallets around, which is under baling technology. Big Daddy's trailer that he modded for us. Alright. Where am I? Try it this way. Okay. So we'll run over to the station. Basically, you got all the products in there for the pallets, the trees. Come on, hook up. Thank you. All the apple, orange, cherry, pear, plum, all the greenhouse pallets as well can now be stored. The one thing, the whiskey was never in the warehouse or at any of the train stations. Just want to let you know that whiskey is available to drop off in all of the train stations, not just the main one. So you'll be able to go to any of the train stations to drop off whiskey and pick it up. And it will show up now as well at the South Station. I am just terribly driving. See, this is what I do. I do stupid things while I play. And these guys know it. How the buildable buildings going? RS Focus 1981. We know they're going to work. I've been quite busy the past week doing other stuff, but I wanted to finish up the storage issues that people had issues with and get this out before I got into all that. So we'll be working on that. It's probably going to be 3. I want to have it done by August if at all possible. So they're not even in this version, but we'll get those done, and it should be pretty awesome. One of the things while we're heading over there, I wanted to let you guys know, I don't know if you noticed, but I saw somebody sent me a link for a stream. Somebody is actually converting over the PV Rivers map, and they're working on getting some of the buildings in that one as well buildable, which I think is awesome because I don't have the time to put into it with wanting to do this one. And you never know, maybe it'll come along with some pretty cool stuff. I had a truck right here, but hadn't need to waste time anyway. Alright, so thanks there 04 Paul, how you doing? And Ishaw Nizzle, I hope I don't butcher that too bad. Ishaw Nizzle, thank you for the follow as well. Alright, so where we are over here, we got storage for all of your storage needs. And I already got some pallets out here. Except I didn't get the whiskey pallets placed, but you can see it here. I can't hit the right keys. So basically, the whiskey has been added to your South Station. Come on, pull that up there. South Station goods. You'll see the whiskey. You can pop out the pallets by clicking on it and haul off whiskey. 5,000 liters like the rest. All of the other pallets are also now able to store from all the greenhouses and stuff. And we moved the triggers to stack the pallets up, if you wanted to move them around by hand, to outside the door so that you can actually move around in here now. They're just outside in front of the gates. Rupert Kirby, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. They won't release the map though. I think they're going to release it. Well, if they don't, they don't. But they have my permission too, if they want to. I'd like to see it. If we can get a hold of it, maybe we can help out. And you know, he does not plan on releasing it to public. Well, maybe we'll work on it. Maybe I'll talk to him, or we'll find out who it is. You guys get a hold of me. I'm okay with it. I don't mind. As I said, I think innovation and using what I've done and expanding on it and working is a good thing for the modding community. So I know a lot of people don't want to release other people's. I'm all right with it because it's something maybe he'll at least get me a copy so I can play it. I really miss playing that, but I don't have the time to do 2 maps at once. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to talk. I need to set this up for work position and load these up so you can clean up the pallets, and if I go to outside the doors of the respective buildings, we can just click the Y to unload and they'll go right back into storage. So you should be able to get all those oh, I missed a couple there. We got to go back to work. You should be able to get all of the pallets from all the greenhouses and trees off your map to help it run a little bit smoother as well. A couple of other minor things while we're going. We have updated, and I don't have it showing here, but you will notice when you get the update that this building has been designed a little bit differently, because now it will hold the round grass bales as well. So there's 4 spots on the left for the round bales and the standard 3 for the square bales, but you'll now have your round grass bale storage in the map. So you'll notice that that's different. And there was, I'm trying to think if there was anything else to cover. I'm pretty sure there was a bug. We didn't know about it because nobody was running the Roberts farm. And that was why we changed and decided to give you this update, because we got that fixed. But nobody on our server was actually running the Roberts farm, and the silo trigger for the Roberts farm was too low for some people to activate it with for some vehicles to activate it, so that has been fixed as well. There might have been a couple other minor things here or there. The guy streaming Rivers Reloaded is USMC 211LL. Yeah, alright. I'll take note of that. If somebody wants to text that to me or something, I'll write it down. It'd be kind of fun to see what his plans are. I just want to know if his plan for not releasing is because he didn't want to do it without my permission, that's all. If that's it. If there's other reasons, then that's fine. But I would love to see it actually released and let people play it, you know? So we'll see what happens. I'd like to play it again myself someday. With that, yeah, it does. Also, maybe we can borrow from it too. You know how that works. You borrow from me, I can borrow back, right? I think that's fair. So, if anybody has any questions, you can throw them out there. I think we're gonna let Kevin say hello. See if you guys can hear him. Kevin, say something. Can you say something?
Hi guys, how you doing?
Can you guys hear Kevin? He's kind of. We don't know if his microphone's working or not, but that was him. If you heard him, let me know. If not, he can start rambling and I'll just shut up. No. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do. You just barely hear him, so he's low. I for a minute there I thought it read he's slow, and I was going, how do you know that already? But that's all right. He's a little bit low, a little bit slow, whatever it is. It's okay. We pick on each other all the time, so he's good with that. What I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna try to do a little bit of farming with it. Why is my money going down? Did we start? Oh, does it actually? Did you guys know that? Is that what it is? See, he's slow. Nah, he's pretty with it actually. He's actually he's a true farmer. He knows how to. He hasn't played this game, but he's probably done more farming than I ever did in real life. For sure, there's no doubt about it. I just noticed something. And you ever know how long have I been doing this? I play the game all the time. Today, just to show him the crop destruction, I turned it on. Is this a feature you guys knew about? That if you drive on unowned fields, you lose money for destroying the crops? Or is that, I don't know. I didn't know that was there. That's pretty wild. Yeah, I know I'm destroying the crops. I don't care. This is a test game. He isn't going to release it and he won't whisper it to me either. I just asked him. All right, no problem. Yeah, that's too bad. Maybe I'll have to do that again someday myself. It's a feature he didn't know it was working. Yeah, I didn't have a clue that worked. Let's switch over to like I'm gonna switch seats. I'll talk. I'm gonna let Kevin here dry. He can talk too if he wants to say anything. Maybe if you got any questions for him, want to know a little bit, you can ask away. He'll be glad to maybe try to answer him, even though you never know. And Matt 200783, thank you for the follow as well. I don't mind. See, that's the thing. He took. You know what? I'm just not the type of person to do work, show it off, and not give it out. I don't. I don't quite see the point of that. You know, why do all the work and keep it to yourself? Don't you agree? I mean, and I don't mind uh, if you can't get a hold him doing it. You know, I'm all about the modding community sharing, getting stuff improving. I know he's done some amazing stuff on the map, so I'd like to be able to see it. Maybe take and if his factories. It's funny. You guys should see me because I'm laughing here a little bit. I talk with my hands while I'm talking to you, and I'm not even Italian, but I'm sitting here doing and I think Kevin's kind of a little bit cracking up at that because I'm sitting here uh, cra- talking, making weird motions. So I'm not used to having people in the room. Yeah, I don't see the point, old man farmer. It's kind of a little bit weird. Why would you want to just show stuff off in the work you've done without releasing it to the public? I'm gonna make Kevin get in this. I want to see if he can drive this combine. I'm gonna show him a couple things too. New to the game. He doesn't even know what GPS is, so that actually hired worker. Why don't you could do hired worker and just offload the truck? Wouldn't that be better?
Do what?
Hired workers. You can hire workers in this. So here's how that works. You pull up to the field on this if you have the setting turned on, and you hit the H button, and they're gonna drive the combine. Isn't that awesome? So say goodbye, combine. I'll buy you a truck. If it was Dave, I'd tell him if he's not gonna release it, then I doesn't have my permission to do it. You guys know me better, and I don't. You want a red truck? All right. Actually, if you guys had to pick, because I'm just curious, if you could buy one truck, pickup truck, out there in, or maybe you even own one. What model and year would you get? I'm just curious. There, we'll throw that out there. I want to hear your guys because I know what Kevin's is. We got Ford, we got a GMC. What you got a year for that Ford amazing AMG Blazing? I'm just curious. You into the newer stuff or the old stuff? Chevy 2500 4x4. You have a 2016 F-150. Boydie, thanks for the follow. 95 Dodge. I'm waiting. Who's let's see I gotta just get one of these from. I'm gonna make it pretty easy for him. And we'll get him a pretty good sized tipper with that so he can offload. He can drive. See if we can. Oh wait, we don't. Well, we can get him the really big one. Yeah, we'll do that. So Ford Ranger 2016 F-150 XLT. All right. Well, I'll tell you, give you a little insight. What Kevin wants is a red go-kart. No. What Kevin would like to get is and we saw one. That what is that? Year 53?
52.
A 52. He wants a 52 Ford. He's into those old car stuff. Pickups. Yeah. If it was a car. All right, let's try the cars. What's your favorite car out there? I don't know. Is the year that important? What? Okay. What year and what car do you got? You guys. I mean, he's got it down. He's got some pretty classic stuff that he likes. The classic vehicles. I'm gonna let him drive. The field that he's doing is up the road, so I'll point it out to him. And I'm switching seats. You might want to drop the gas pedal down there. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see him. Next time he see him, well, it's impossible to see him. But you if it's hard to hear him, we might get him to be able to speak up a little bit. Or maybe I could switch headphones because I'm good at screaming. You never know. But I can't hear things. So you're going to go to the field that is marked by 28. You see that blinking D? You're in the middle. Head toward that guy and you'll be good. 64 Dodge Dart. 69 Firebird. Ooh. A 71 Mach 1. You like any of those, Kevin? Nah. JT216 is the person claimed to remake the PV Rivers remake. That's good to know. I'd like to, maybe I'll try to get a Toyota 4x4 pickup offer. Well, Kevin wants a Challenger, Dodge Challenger. What year was it?
1964.
A 1964 Dodge Challenger. So yeah, he likes some classic stuff. Actually, we were driving the other day and we saw one of those old, what, I don't think it was a 52 Ford, but it was 53 or 54. And it's not for sale, but he wants to try to talk him into selling it. So your job now is to offload the combine with 413. I don't know. I'm not a with a 413. What's that? I don't know what that means. Brand new Dodge Challenger. I don't know about how the new Dodges are. You can go across. Oh, you know what? We should have turned the crop destruction off. Let's turn that off because that way you can drive on them to offload while you're moving. We were just checking that out before, so we're gonna turn that off. Wheels damage off. Now you can go over there and pull up and his pipe will come out and offload it.
Left side, right side?
Left side. You see pipe's already out. Yeah. He'd probably be a better driver than me because I stink at driving. So make sure if you're just showing up, you guys grab that link 1, link 2. Tomorrow, as usual. Oh, you know what? We got too small. I was stupid. Alright, I bought a big truck. Here, we're going to make them do work. Get out of there. We got to get a smaller trailer. You can't fit under the pipe. I forgot we got a little baby combine. It's not my fault. His fault. It's mine. I bought the thing. Bad touch. How you doing? Good to see you out there. I hope everything's well with everybody. And KJB Farmer, Cowboy 32. PV update tonight. Yes. Link 1, exclamation point, link 1, link 2, link 3, or link 4. No spaces. I'm doing great. Enjoying the summer a little bit, so updates have been a little bit smaller, but we're going to have a pretty big one once we get the buildable factories back in. I just wanted you to get out of the way. You don't have to drive it all. Let's get you the on the farm that's close by. I can't find it. Which farm was it? Oh, here. Let's do it this way. I'll show them another feature. We are over here. Is that? So we're gonna try to go visit the cows. And don't we have some equipment on the cow farm? Walking is with the WASD. You can actually walk around. And over there you're gonna have to use the little trailer. You see it over there? You're gonna use a little tractor and a little trailer, and you're gonna go and fill it up a million times because I'm being so hook up that thing. Alright, let's see what else we got out there. Thank you for the follow, Vibek147. I think that's how you say it. Vibayek147. Yeah, so the museum I didn't finish up yet either. I apologize for that. We got to get all those donations that you guys sent this way in there. I got them all listed, but we got to get them up to date. We're going to make sure that's completely 100% up to date for the release of the version 3 map with all the buildable factories. That's one of the things I different. All right, so Kevin is a friend of mine. He's 14 years old, but probably more mature than most adults I know. No, at times.
How do you hook it up?
Hit the Q key on the keyboard. You see when that thing lights up, you means you're close enough. Oh, you just unclicked it. Just hit it. There you go. There you go. You can spin the mouse around, so you can drive again. All right. So he's just sitting in. What we've been doing actually this week is he's building out in a swamp. We're building a hunting blind type thing to do some bow hunting. He's big into hunting, big time. So we'll be doing some bow hunting down there in the swamp down the road, and that's why I've been just doing a little bit of that, helping him. He does all the work. I just talk too much and distract him. That's my job. So I figured he wanted to see how this whole show stuff works because he knows I do it all the time, and I figured I'd let him sit in and do a little bit while I'm doing this, and if he feels like trying to talk, maybe next time I'll have him over sometime and we'll get him a better microphone so you can actually hear him. But yeah, my bad on that one. I'm too poor, couldn't find one. Actually, he loves to play the hunter game, and we might do a broadcast with that at some time. Would you please up the compost to... It's not 50,000, it's 500,000. And for version 3, maybe we'll give it a little bit. I don't think, unless we find... Yeah, he'll drive. You can stay under the pipe until the trailer's full. That's the fun part, driving alongside him and trying to keep filling it. Or you could just wait till he fills up again and catch up to him. But yeah, he'll offload while you're driving. Just don't run into him. You got to get the trailer under there. What would I put in? Let's see. Give him a mic and you take his. You seem to talk a lot louder. We'll try that. Let's see if you can hear me on that one. Hang on just a minute. I'm stealing his ears. You're going to hear the noise of the game. Alright, so the question is, can you guys hear me? That's the most important part because I'm the most important one in this room.
Sure about that?
Can you guys hear me okay? I can't crank up this stupid headset any more than it already is. And I didn't realize that because it's one of those cheap ones. Because Kevin wasn't worth enough to invest in an expensive headset. So, is it too low to hear me? I'm a little muffled. I wish I'm a little teapot, short and stout. I wish I could fix that. Let me see real quick if I can do anything. Oh, no, I can't because he's driving.
You need to fix something.
I'm going to try real quick. Hang on. Which mic was me? Oh, did I just... No, I didn't. Alright, I didn't do it. I'm checking some settings. No, not that setting. Properties. That's the one you got on. Audio. Wow, you're backing up. It's moving, and he's not even doing anything. Speakers. It's this one. See, it's just not... yeah, that's okay. They'll see what what I'm doing all the time.
What'd that word say? Torts
and starts... Oh, what is that word? Tourette's syndrome. I get it. I don't know if that's spelled right. I don't even know if he knows what that is, but it's when you shout obscenities. But it's a disease, actually, believe it or not. I'll have to show him someday, but or explain it. Yeah, it's a disease where you just randomly shout obscenities out there. What am I doing? See how I stop and I freeze when I'm trying to do... See, I'm cranked up with the microphone boost as high as I can with this. So you guys are stuck with that, and or I can switch back. Would you prefer me to switch back, or do you want to be able to hear him? That is the question. It's up to you guys. If Dave is holding you against your waist, say, oh, well, say help me, Joe. Ah, okay. Well, I'm gonna close that down. Yep, no problem. All right. So, oh yeah, not always obscenities. So one kid yelled coffee all the time. Oh, he could do that. We could let him do that. Oh yeah, let's get him back into the game. So we've done a lot of the Hunter too. He likes that game. We play the Hunter a little bit. I'm fine. You can hear me. You can hear him. Hit the back button. You get back on the road. You're good. There's your guy. All right. Ah, he messaged me. I think I should read it. I will check it out at some point there, RS Focus. I'm not sure what the... Yeah. I'll check it out later. I didn't see a only your message pop up, but I did read that. You gotta get a little closer. I'm sure I know what it says, but we'll get it. We'll get it. Yep, we'll check that out after the show. I can't pull it up. I'm not gonna keep switching out and make you guys. So I'll see if I can get it after the show, and then we'll take a look at it and see what's going on. So, what, you guys got any other questions out there while we're streaming here? I know I sound muffled. I could switch back to the other one if you're having a hard time hearing me, especially if he's not going to say anything.
Where am I going?
Alright, now drive straight that way. Yep, keep going straight. You can roll this mouse to get a better view angle. See that? How that works?
I ain't no
See
technology person.
I know, he's not a technology. He's a farmer, I'm telling you. He does the Hunter game. I think that's about it. Over that way, there's a silo. A silo. Up there. See it right over there? Yeah. Where do you make distaste? Digestate? Is that what you're talking about, KJB? Digestate is made on the farms. Each of the individuals. Just drive up there. You'll get a symbol on the bottom that says it's ready to dump. And then, what you have now, and then hit the I key to unload. Isn't that nice? Yeah, Digestate is made at all the individual farm BGAs. At every BGA there's a tank. You just gotta get your silage and make it. And then when you sell it, part of it turns to Digestate that you can then use for the other things. Yep, BGA's on all the farms. When it sells off, it makes Digestate. There's two different dump spots on the outer farms. One of them is for the selling, and the other one is for creating fuel for the vehicles. So I hope that helps you. I wanted to throw out, while I'm just gabbing along here, an idea, see what your guys' response is for the version 3 map, and that would be what crop are they growing on Kevin's farm? They are growing millet right now. What is your opinion about linking all of the train stations together for the version 3 map? Would you guys prefer that? Basically meaning that if you dump at one train station, you could then, well, right by. If you dump at one train station, you can pick up at any of the train stations. I think that might be the best way to go. We'll be able to get some more room in the menus on there, and
it will make transferring stuff between the train stations a lot easier. So I'm seeing a lot of yeses. That was one of the. So far, I don't see any no's, but and some big yeses. So that was one of the things I was thinking about doing, just making all the train stations common. If you want to pull out pallets, you're gonna have to do it at the south station like now. But we just moved triggers to eliminate 2 of them. We have 1 no, and everybody else is yes. So if there's any other no's out there, you might want to get it in. I will say this: I thought that was really good idea because, especially with the timed missions, it's kind of hard to bring. Yeah, everyone's always looking for easier. Can I vote twice? You can vote as many times. I was just looking at. I wasn't even really checking all the names. I was just seeing who was posting up there. Okay, what's your preferred tractor brand? Tractor, Kevin.
Alice Chandler.
He likes Alice Chandler's or whatever it is.
Chandler. Yep.
So that, yep, kind of weird. Farm equipment. What tractor? I know you. I think your dad and mom had the farm when you were much younger, though, right?
Yeah. Well, not much yet. But
You remember working on it and stuff.
Yeah.
And his uncle's still there. Do you know what he uses right now for tractors mostly?
right now he's using a John Deere.
He's using John Deere, so I know he's always going on the weekends helping out, doing some work on the farm. He knows what it's. You know what? That's one thing I could say about farmer. The work ethic is just amazing in this kid. If you want a job done, you call on somebody like him. They know how to do it. So that's pretty cool. I'll just say no because I can, but I don't play the map right now. Yep. If she's not red, keep her in the shed. That's what it. If she's not red, keep her in the shed. How many hidden vehicles are there? I believe 9. I think that's what it is. Well, the other thought too, you guys, was to do what was I gonna say? You know, sometimes I just lose it and I can't figure out what I was. I had thought, but I'm not gonna do it. We could have done the same thing with all the farms themselves, link all those silos together, but I think that there would detract from the game, so I'm not gonna do that. But we'll just have one massive storage for the train stations on the next map,